Boo! Happy Halloween, everybody. Get it? Cause like I'm a ghost, and the video is about ghosts. All right, enough f***ing around. Dudes, I love paranormal, ghosty, spooky shit. I don't know if it's how enigmatic and like mysterious they are, but Ghost and me, we just get each other. And since Halloween is upon us, I thought, hey, ghosts are pretty spooky and scary in movies and television, but what about ghosts in video games, dog? To which I have to reply with, yo, my guy, ghosts are probably at their scariest in video games. I mean, are you kidding me? Have you seen Wisp? I'm like straight peeing every time I see his face. This guy's literal name is Boo. Jesus. But what is it about ghosts in video games specifically that makes them so scary? What is it about the gamer realm that takes this and turns it into this? And the answer is pretty simple, and it's the same reason why a horror game is probably gonna be a much scarier experience than a horror movie. When you watch a scary movie, you're just watching everything unfold right in front of you on a screen. You're just an observer to all the scary shit that's happening. It's like you're going on the Universal Studio Tour. It's gonna be an enjoyable ride, and sure, you're gonna get a little bit of a spook when Norman Bates starts chasing you with the uh-oh, whoops, I swear she slipped knife. But he isn't actually gonna come up and stab you, you know? But in a horror game, you're the character in danger. Norman Bates is coming at you with his fucking stupid ass stabby knife, and now you have to fucking deck that little lanky bitch. When something scary happens in a horror game, it's not just happening to Leon, it's also happening to you, and you need to take responsibility for it. That's pretty awesome, and way scarier than some five-head clown Fortnite dancing about eating some kid's arm. Oh, okay, dude, we get it. Ghosts are scary as shit, but like, what are some actual good ghosts in video games? I'm talking some examples, dog. I'm getting to that, you little impatient imp. Typically, ghosts in video games are just a sort of another enemy type or another character type added in to just add some variety, whether they be spooky or not so spooky. But that doesn't mean that they can't still be banger as fuck ghosts. Napstablook from Undertale is one of my favorite video game ghosts, and he's just there to prove that ghosts can be sad and still drop some fire beats in the studio. The champions from Breath of the Wild prove that ghosts can be pretty mad useful when defeating an ancient evil. My favorite ghost is Dickbird. Polly from Monster Prom proves that ghosts can be kinda hot. And Ghost from Call of Duty proves that you don't gotta be dead to be an awesome ghost. And I mean, I guess he turns into a ghost later, so I don't know if that counts. I've been playing Phasmophobia with my friends recently, and that game would have some pretty scary boys if it weren't for the fact that whenever we play it, we're operating on like 2 brain cells. Oh shit! Oh shit! You're just chilling in this house, and then some invisible asshole named John Jones decides to just whisper some moon runes into your ear. Good God, that's some spooky shit if I've ever seen it. I also just realized that I'm wearing green in front of a green screen, so I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And I am now wearing jeans. I know there are already a lot of videos that cover this topic, but Pokemon has so many goddamn ghosts. And sometimes those ghosts are like, fucked. My favorite Pokemon of all time is Gengar, and multiple of his Pokedex entries involve him killing people, leading people into the afterlife through his gaping mouth, straight up sinking into other dimensions, and his aren't even the most fucky-wucky ones. You'd be surprised at the sheer amount of Pokemon that straight up kidnap children, Phantump is literally made of dead kids. But more so than the actual ghost type Pokemon themselves, I want to talk about like the actual legitimate ghosts in these games, because they used to freak me out as a kid. There's something like this in every mainline Pokemon game. Red and Blue had Lavender Town, which needs no introduction, but the best example that I can remember is from Pokemon X and Y. If you go into one of the buildings in Lumio City and you go to a certain floor, this happens. This bitch just appears, says, "Nah, you ain't the one, kid," and then fucking slides away on her heelys. Who the hell do you think I am? Spooky ghost moments off the beaten path like these are some of my favorites in video games. Of course, I'm talking about the wondrous world of ghost Easter eggs. I really love Easter eggs like these because they're so out of place 99% of the time, and some have crazy criteria to even see them, as well as they're just never explained ever again in any other place in the game. They're just sort of there to give a curious player a nice little boo. There's a really famous example of what I'm talking about in the game Hitman Contracts, in the mission Traditions of the Trade, where if you go into the bathroom in this specific level, there's just a ghost in the mirror behind you. There's no reason for it. It's just sort of there. Or an even more back-ass-words example of these ghost Easter eggs comes from Super Mario 3D Land and Super Mario Galaxy 2. And I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this, because it's really popular. In Super Mario 3D Land, if you go to the ghost house in World 4 and you just go all the way to the end of the level and wait at the flagpole for a little bit, you can see like a really weird ghosty face behind the fence. Holy shit, dude, that's some spooky shit. Especially when you realize that in Super Mario Galaxy 2, you can see the same kind of figure in Shiverburn Galaxy, just sort of looking down on you all ominously and creepy. It's not really scary, but I don't know. It's pretty neat. Some of my favorite ghost Easter eggs in games actually come from Call of Duty, and I can already feel the viewership of this video going down into the negatives, but hear me out, dude. We've all played Nazi zombies at some point. Call of Duty isn't that bad. Get over it. These Easter eggs aren't even from the paranormal, fucky-wucky, spooky, scary zombie storyline, alright? Some of those take hours to complete. Do you really think I have the patience for that? Nah. The two that I specifically remember are from World at War and Modern Warfare 3. In Modern Warfare 3, if you go to the map Sanctuary, then there's like a lot of tombstones. And if you decide to be a curious little guy and sniff the flowers by going prone in front of the tombstones, you start to hear stuff like this. Looks like Kira got too close to the road. Listen to your mom, you dumb bitch. On the other hand, in World at War, there's a lot of ghost Easter eggs, like at least 2. There's the one in Asylum where if you go to the stalls in the bathroom, you can hear a lady sobbing her eyes out, which is pretty creepy in of itself. I mean, it's a fucking abandoned asylum, and it's like some shit straight out of Everyman Hybrid. Oh no, no one's gonna get that reference. But the Easter egg that I specifically remember, you can't even get to during normal gameplay. If you go to the map Dome in Spectate mode, and you fly down into the pit in the middle of the map, you can hear this. Spoiler alert for World at War, but what I find really cool about this Easter egg is that these chants are from the very end of the game. When you cut down the bad German people flag and you put down the Soviet Union flag, you hear the chants. It's like this big moment. God bless those commie ghosts. Wow, we've really had a great time today, haven't we? We really looked at all these ghosts and said, yeah, those are ghosts. But before I end this video, I think we have to tackle the best ghost. Lisa from PT is hands down the best video game ghost that has ever existed. It's not even like a fucking contest. She's one of the coolest ghosts, not only in video games, but probably in just media in general. I unfortunately never had the pleasure of playing PT for myself, but I don't need to play PT to know that Lisa is like some next level shit. In PT, you slowly piece together that Lisa was a woman who got murdered by her husband by getting rifle blasted in the stomach and in the eye. Which fucking sucks, bro. And now she haunts the never-ending hallway looking for revenge, you know? And that's all fine and good, but the way this demo was made and how Lisa was programmed, it makes her feel so much more real than any other ghost I've ever seen. For one, throughout the entire game, Lisa is programmed to always be following you and always be behind you. She literally attaches herself to you at certain parts of the game, and if you turn around, then she just fucking picks you up like goddamn Itachi Uchiha and snaps your neck right then and there. But then there were the other parts of her watching you, like her watching from the upstairs balcony, her watching from outside through the window. If you go to the bathroom, sometimes she'll just be there with you. There's a part of the game where you have to verbally say her name in real life into the PlayStation microphone to progress in the game. And that shit is fucking awesome. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, Lisa took the fourth wall and just tactical nuked that shit. She made a fucking hallway one of the scariest horror settings in all of video games. And I want to reiterate that if Kojima's Silent Hills project actually came out and it was to the same degree of fucking scary and weird ass shit as PT was, then we would have had a revolutionary horror game, because ghosts are fucking scary.